Hello traders, welcome to my YouTube channel, brilliant trading tips and also Forex emergency help. Today I want to share with you a strategy which I highly recommend and which I know to be very profitable. It is called the Trendline trading strategy. Most of you must be familiar with this term Trendline strategy. The Trendline strategy is one of the price action strategy, a trend following strategy which many traders are using all over the world. But for those of you who are new to this term, or rather who know nothing about the trend line trading strategy, or you are new into this Forex thing, so you don't know the terms and the strategies which are used, this is a trend line. You might be wondering, what is a trend line? A trend line is a technical tool used to identify the trend in the market. As you see on the chart, the line you are seeing is not just a line, but it is a technical tool that is used to identify the trend and also to look for possible setups or possible trades in the future which might occur, filtered by the tool you are seeing, what you call the trend line. In simple terms, a trend line is a diagonal support or a diagonal resistance. As you know, we have different market conditions. We have a trending market. We have also a ranging market. When it comes to a trending market, we have an uptrend and a downtrend. Now, in a ranging market, you use your traditional support and resistance, which is a horizontal line. But now in a trending market, you do not use only the horizontal line, but you use this line you are seeing, which I call the trend line, and it is a diagonal support and a diagonal resistance. Now, how do you draw this trend line? What you see on your screen, this chart, it is presenting us with a downtrend. Now, in a downtrend, you draw a trend line by connecting 2 points which are highs. 2 points which are highs. You connect your highs, meaning it's gonna be a high and a lower high, which you are connecting. The 2 points, what you see, follow my cursor. As you know, I don't have the drawing tools. This is the high. This is the first point, and this is the lower high. This is the second point, which you will be connecting in order to get what you call the trend line. Now, by so doing, when you have connected these two lines, you extend your line even to the end, so that as the market will continue moving, when it gets to the area of the extension of your line, it will be doing something which will give you a heads up about what the market might do next. If the market breaks out of the line, you might be trading what I call the breakout. But if the market rejects, you might be trading what I call the continuation of the trend, because as you can see, this is a downtrend. So if the market rejects in the line, it will continue with the trend, meaning going down. When you see these wicks here, when you see these wicks, these are signs of rejections. These are signs of rejections, meaning there are sellers in the market which are ready and fired up to push the market further down. You will short your trade in this area, meaning you will enter a trade selling the market or selling whatever pair you are trading. When you enter your sell here, your stop loss will be just above the trend line. So this is in the downtrend. In the downtrend, you will be looking to sell the market. For instance, here, had you sold, the market would go down and it went up again. It gave you another chance to sell again. So this is how you trend. This is how you trade the trend line strategy. You connect your two highest points, meaning it's gonna be the high and the lower high, because in a downtrend, or rather a downtrend, is made of a series of higher highs and lower highs. So this is the high, and it is the highest, and this one is the high again, but it is a lower high than that one. So this is gonna be a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. So if a market presents you with rather lower highs and lower lows, then that is a downtrend. But an uptrend will present you with higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So now, as you have seen what a trend line is, this is an example of a trend line in a downtrend. You draw it connecting your highest point and the second highest point, and the third one will be the place where you are looking to enter your trade. Either it will be a breakout or it will be a rejection, but when it is a rejection, you enter continuing down. I hope you all understand what I'm trying to explain. Now also, there are not only trend lines as the single line you are seeing. When the market is in a defined format, as you can see, or rather as you are seeing on your screen, it means that it is moving in a channel. It is moving in a channel. I'm using my phone, not a PC, hence I drew this line before I started with the video. Now let me try and draw another line. As you can see now, I'm drawing another line, and the line that I'm using now, I'm connecting this line from the bottom, because I'm trying to get what? The channel. Now this is a channel, as you can see. Now this is a channel. Also, it is a trend line. So the line, let me go back to the cursor. The line on top is your resistance line, and the line on the bottom in this channel is your support line. This is 1, your resistance line. This is 2, your support line. So this is the first highest point you connected with the second highest point. So the market touches down here, and if you can see this week here, this week is a sign of rejection, meaning the price cannot go any further than this. Rather, it will go up. So when you want to trade a counter trend strategy, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your buy from the next candle. After the closure of this one, from the next candle, you put your buy, and you will hold until it reaches the other line, which is your resistance. But I recommend that if you want to trade this, do not trade against the trend. I repeat, do not trade against the trend. At all times, the trend is your friend until the end. The trend is your friend until the end. Rather, you wait for the market to do whatever it wants to do, so that when it reaches the level of resistance, which is your upper trend line that is pointing down, then you wait for the market to be rejected. When it rejects on the line, then that is when you enter your sell. That's how you will trade the trend line if you want to trade it successfully and profitable. And also, this channel that you see here, it gives you every low that you see in this channel. This low is an opportunity for buyers to buy, and this point here, this highest point, is an opportunity for sellers to sell. This low is an opportunity for buyers to buy, and this high is an opportunity for sellers to sell. So this is the trend line strategy, but as you see this trend line strategy now, it is now a channel. It is called a trend channel. Then you can trade it. The way I drew it going down, it is the same way you can draw it if you want to go up. Let me see that. Okay, I want to try and draw a line that is going up. Okay, now this is the line. Let me, as you can see, the other side of the market. Now I'm trying to take like this. Okay, number one. So this one here, as you can see, let me go back to the cursor. Okay, let me go back to the cursor. Number one, as you can see here now, the name there is saying trend line. I've connected this low. As I said, in an uptrend you connect the lows, in a downtrend you connect the highs. In a downtrend it is the higher high and the lower high. In an uptrend it is the low and the higher low. This is the low, this is the higher low, this is the high, this is the lower high. So I've connected these two. Now this is the third point. Let me zoom it out a little. As you can see here, this is the third point. You see, if you were continuing with the trend, you are supposed to buy here. But as I said, you don't just buy, you wait for a reaction. Wait for the market to tell you what it wants to do. Here, the market broke out of this trend line. It did not reject, but it broke out. So when it broke out, the trend began to change. As you can see, the trend began to change. But in this third point here, the market did not break out. Rather, it was rejected and then the trend continued. But here, the market did not just retest or reject, but it broke out and there was a change of trend. So this is how you draw a trend line in an uptrend. This is an uptrend line and this is a downtrend line. This one does not move in a channel, but also you can connect any high point. Now it will give you a different pattern, which is also a price action pattern, but I will not go into that. What I want to show you is the indicator I've come to offer you. Many of you are interested in using this trading strategy, but you do not know how to draw the trend line. The trend line you can draw by connecting either the wicks or the close of the bodies and the opening of the bodies. It doesn't matter how you draw it, and to be safe, you can connect the wicks and connect also the bodies. It is fine as long as you get the concept of this strategy. Now let me delete the trend lines. Can you see the channel that is drawn here? I just want to show you the channel. See the channel that is drawn here. Now I'm gonna delete and I will install an automated indicator, a custom indicator which draws channels for you automatically. For those of you who won't be able to draw, or those of you who do not yet understand the concept of the trend line strategy or trading in channels, now when I install the automatic channel, you'll be able to understand and to know how to go about it. Let me go to the navigators. The indicator I'm looking for is this. I don't know which channel from this one. It's auto trend channel. Let me try this one. I'm opening now an auto trend channel. Okay, this is the auto trend channel, but this is not the one I want to. Okay, I'm gonna be giving you this one is fine. This one looks a little bit clustered because it shows you trends from all the time frames, H1, M5 and stuff. Can you see? This is exactly the way we drew our trend line. I did not draw this one. I just install an indicator, and guess what? It goes according to how I have drawn the trend line, which I just showed you. Can you see? There are indicators which you can use together with this trend line in order to see what the market is doing, or when is gonna be a rejection in the market. For instance, I can send you arrows. Whenever there is a rejection here, an arrow will appear. Let me see if I don't have an arrow in here. There must be an arrow. There must be an arrow. There must be an arrow. Okay, let me look for the fair arrow. The Forex emergency help arrow. This is the fair arrow. Let us see what the fair arrow does. I'm trying to demonstrate how you trend the trend lines, and I want to show you how a price action trading can be traded using custom indicators, because price action traders believe that you should not use technical indicators, custom indicators. You only need to use the naked chart, the naked price. But there is a way to use a price action using also technical indicators. Let me install this one. You see, as I've installed this one, for instance, see the market rejected here. There is an arrow, but because I said it must reject where? At the trend line. So this is the first point which we connected. This is the second point. I'm not counting this one as a signal. But now, can you see this one? This is the signal. The rejection happened in this candle. So this is where you open and you go all the way down. When this arrow appears, what do? You exit the market, and it comes again. Look at the arrow, it appears. This is the market testing that resistance line again, and when it is rejected, what do? You enter down. Can you see? As I said, for those who are doing a counter trend trading, this is what you do. Every arrow that appears here, you go up. Every arrow that appears here, you go up. You don't take the arrows that are hanging in the air. The arrow must be in line or must be attached to the trend line. This is the valid signal. This is a valid signal. This is also, this one is not a valid signal. But if you are an experienced trader, you can take it as well. As I said, you can draw the trend line using the wicks and also using the real body. If you can use the real body, you will see that this arrow is within the line of the real body. So you can take this one as well. I don't want to be long, but please, I beg you, subscribe to my channel. That is the least you can do for me after all the hassle I've been through preparing this video for you and the indicators I will be sharing with you. Please subscribe to my channel, the channel you are watching on, Brilliant Trading Tips. And also, if you go to Forex Emergency Help and you subscribe to Forex Emergency Help, I'm gonna give you this arrow, these arrows that you see, because for this video I'm going to give you only the trend line, the auto trend channel. But if you subscribe in both channels, meaning Brilliant Trading Tips and Forex Emergency Help, I'm going to give you these arrows. And if you use these arrows, may God bless you and may God give you wins and profits. In Jesus' name, God bless you and bye-bye. Please don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. I need your likes. I need your likes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share. And let us win together. Let us win together. God bless you. Bye-bye.